Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is on the Transformers Cyberverse Deluxe class Arcee. More specifically, the Bumblebee Adventures version, which was part of is part of a Build-A-Figure set of the character McAdam. And I might as well show that off now since I mentioned it. She does come with McAdam's shoulders and axe, if you were wondering. So now onto Arcee's vehicle mode. And here she is in what I think I could easily say her iconic vehicle mode, which is a pink Cybertronian car, sports car mode, I guess. I don't know if this is considered sports car, but this is what it is. Blah. So yeah, here she is. And obviously this is a reimagining of her original G1 alt mode, which was say it with me, a pink Cybertronian car mode. So yeah, and it looks pretty good. Obviously, this version is more based off of her Transformers Cyberverse appearance, like from that show. And this figure, from what I could tell, I personally haven't seen the show, from what I could tell, is very accurate to that version of the character from the Cyberverse show. So yeah, so here it is. And yeah, looks pretty cool. It does roll rather well. It's an okay job rolling. It's got 4 wheels, functioning wheels. And as you can tell, she does come with these effect parts, which you can use in vehicle mode as like boosters or thrusters or something. But yeah, it's a nice little effect. So you can pop these off. Whoops, a little too easy. Yeah, you can pop them off. So I'm gonna send them off to the side. And yeah, really cool. So now it's going to get onto a transformation, which starts off by removing the effect parts and by also removing this piece. All done. There we go. You gotta be a little careful, you can get kind of wedged in there. But yeah, this ends up being her blaster for robot mode, which you can store underneath there on this little peg here. So yeah, put her off to the side. Let's get on to transformation. First things first, you come in here and you lift these up. You lift this piece up like so. Pull these down. Whoop, not yet. Pull this down. And then pull this assembly down. Then for this part, you have to lift. Pull this back. No, not yet. Not yet. You have to lift this. Fold this out. Collapse it. And then fold it in on itself like so. And this you have to push down. There we go. Push it down. Make sure this is in like so. And then fold out the legs really quick. And then line it up like so that you can put this middle area down. And it'll sort of, I don't want to say clip, it's more like a soft clip into these little parts there. Those little pink pieces you see in the back. And this, you just poke it in, like so. And, oh yeah, there's a little peg here that you put into there. So make sure it lines up, I believe, in there. There we go. No, it doesn't seem right. There we go. All right, and as you can tell, he is a very, very blatant shell former. Right, so then you just straighten out the arms, adjust the head a little bit, and then you just fold out the feet, which also has heels, and straighten her out. And yeah, I'm just double checking if this is correct. Yeah, I believe this is what you can do with the backpack. So yeah, and here is Arcee. Like so. Hold on. There we go. And here she is, like so. And yeah, I really like the look of this robot mode. I'm not the biggest fan of the G1 style Arcee, but I really like how this one turns out. Like this sort of reimagining of it looks really nice. I dig it. And again, from what I could tell, it is very accurate to how she appears in the Cyberverse cartoon, although this backpack I think is a little bit bigger on the figure than in the show. So let's get a close-up. Here is her face. Very, very nicely done head sculpt. I like the little paint details. And well, since I'm here, head is indeed on a ball joint. Hold on. There we go. Shoulders are on ball joints. Swivel there. Bend at the elbow. Legs are also on ball joints. Can stretch out that far. Swivel there at the knee. Bend at the knee as well. A very nice bend. And a little bit of up and down at the toe if you really want to push it. And she does indeed have a waist. So she's actually quite posable. From what I'd gather, compared to like her other wave mates, and especially in the rest of the Cyberverse line, she's actually very, very posable. So yeah, and the backpack doesn't, and thanks to these big heels, this backpack doesn't really weigh her down as much. So let's get on to her accessories. So she does come with her blaster, like so. We can just plug into her hand, and that's pretty much it. Then you have the effect parts, which you can do a couple things with. So you can plug them in, like so, to have a little blast effect, which looks really neat. It's not the greatest thing, but it looks really neat. But then I found that you can do something else with this, which you can take off this. And unfortunately, in terms of storage, I guess unless you pop this back up, there's no real storage for the blaster, unfortunately. You can have her, and I only just found this out, hold the actual effect parts in her hands to replicate to replicate a version of Arcee who actually uses twin Energon swords. I'm not sure if she uses them in Cyberverse. Again, I don't watch it, but it's a neat option that you have with the effect parts. I personally like to have her with the blaster and just have the effect parts on the blaster itself. But it's a neat option that you can have them be kind of like swords. So here we have Arcee in a robot mode, and it's really good. Let's go for a size comparison. Here we have Ratchet and a little cliff jumper. There you go. You can see she's actually pretty well sized. For how thin she is, she's pretty well sized. Here's McAdam's axe, and if you're wondering, yes, she can hold it. Which I kind of like having her hold it. I'm not going to lie. I dig it. So, yeah. So, here we have Arcee. And what do I think? I think this is a great figure. I think out of all the Cyberverse figures from, well, to be honest, from that Build-A-Figure set, the Cyberverse Deluxe figures, I do honestly like the look of them. I think most of them are really good. But this Arcee, to me, I think was the one that really, really got my attention. The other ones, not really that great. I'm not really feeling the Cyberverse design that much, with the exception of her. I think she looks really, really well done. I really like this design. It works. Again, I'm not a fan of this version of I'm not a fan of the G1 style of Arcee, but this is like the version that I genuinely like. So yeah, overall, great solid figure. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers. What was this? Cyberverse Deluxe Class Arcee, more specifically the Bumblebee Adventures version with the McAdam pieces. And yeah, she's a great figure. Cool car mode, nice simple transformation, and the robot mode is honestly spectacular. So yeah, so before I sign off, please check out my special person's Instagram. That's hers. Check out mine if you're curious. So yeah, this is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.